Speaking with Emily Luther. She's a Woonsocket native, now at Berklee, and now you're a signed artist.
I am. Yeah.
That's huge.
Okay, number one, she smells really, really good.
Oh.
I know that seems so strange to say.
No, it doesn't.
She smells amazing.
I can picture that.
And you're a little nervous because you're like, is she going to be the same person off camera? Yeah. She is just as genuine and, if not more, pleasant in person. She's just so sweet, and anything that she could do to make us feel more comfortable. And before we actually performed the song, we were pulled into her dressing room, and there was like 30 people in the room, and they were like, "This is what we'd like to do. We'd like to sign you." And she had like a stool right in front of the couch, and she's like, "Is this something you're interested in?" I'm like, "Is that even a question?" Like, of course.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, what happens next? That you're in school, obviously. What happens next with Ellen? Like, what is the next move that you can talk about?
Yeah, well, basically, there's just a lot of stuff going on with the contract right now, which is still in the works. This type of thing takes time, because it's basically a lot of things to think about. You know, I live in Boston, I'm a student, so I have to think about school and how I'm going to go about, I don't want to say dropping out, but putting things on hold, and then moving out to LA, that's the next step. So they're still working everything out, but I've got a really great team behind me to help me make the best choices for myself, so really happy.
Fabulous.
I watched the actual Ellen show in the air, because they had like TVs behind every seat.
So you watched it when you were on the airplane?
Yeah.
Oh, that must have been a little bit of a
because I didn't know
turbulent experience.
Yes, very good. And people were in front of me, and this lady like looked at the TV and like looked at me, and she was like, "Wait, what?" Because of course people think, well, maybe how would she be here and singing at the same time? But people don't realize that you tape it the day before. So yeah, I mean, nothing can prepare you, but as long as you have really good people behind you, everything falls into place. So.
I can tell you're going to stay nice and grounded. I'm not going to see you walking out of a limo with no undies on and running all over the place. I think that you're going to represent Rhode Island and Woonsocket and everybody so well. Couldn't be prouder of you, obviously. And I have to ask a really silly celebrity question. On Ellen, you were with Kim Kardashian and Chris Humphries. I mean, talk about polarizing figures, right? They've already we already talked about them a little bit earlier on in the show. Did you meet them?
I walked by Chris, but he had like so many people around him that I didn't want to seem like that girl. So I just was kind of like, "Oh, hi." Well, Charlie was like, "Oh, Chris Humphries," and I just looked at him. I was like, "Hey, how you doing?" I didn't see Kim. Kim was in the dressing room, but Portia was there. So,
Portia de Rossi.
Yeah, I didn't.
Ellen's wife.
Yep, and she was front row, and she came up to us after and was like, "Oh my God, I came in just to see you guys sing," and it was really, really cool.
Not a bad thing to have Ellen's wife as your #1 fan.
Thanks, thank you. It was crazy.
Well, Emily, you have to keep us like all of the details that happen as they happen, even if people random people are starting to recognize you, like you said. I love all of that stuff. So keep us up to date on things that happen to you. Please don't be a stranger to the program. When things happen, call us. When you're out in LA, call us. I cannot wait to hear what happens to you. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Now, if people want to hear more of your music, how can they do that?
I'm actually in the process of creating a website, so I'm assuming it will be emilyluther.com, so just kind of keep a lookout for that.